Hey, Kendall, first one in the chat. Good to see you.
Hey, Kendall, first one in the chat.
Hold on. Audio problems. Sorry. Hey, Fitzy. Fitzy, your package did go out in the mail today. So just want to let you all know that. Chuck, how you doing, brother? Same with you. All the packages from my sale on Sunday were shipped out in today's mail. So you guys should be getting those in the next couple days or so. And Fitzy, I've also got a package heading your way, so. Jason Madison says, guess who? I'm going to guess Jason. Stemmers is with us. Good to see you. Thanks, y'all, for jumping in. We'll let some folks trickle in here. We'll give it a few more moments, and then... oh, yours is on the way. All right, awesome, Chuck. Hey, Chuck, that's actually good timing because the mail usually gets here before noon. So it should be here in time for my Fairfield Friday. So I'll go ahead and open up that mail if I get it on Friday, on my Friday show. So that'd be awesome. Good timing. Yeah, I'm getting close to the big 400. Hopefully sooner rather than later. We'll see how it goes. Yep. Yeah, Jason, good guess. Yeah, I can thank my high school teachers for that skill set. So yeah, today is Take It Back Tuesday. I've got a bunch of 88 product. I've got some Donruss, some Tops, and some Fleer. I've also kind of got lurking in the background a Fleer trifold set. So we'll open that up when I do the Fleer. But I've also got some mail call. I've got 3 packages that came in. This one came in from SSP Card Breaks. These are I want to say, I'm trying to remember the teams I got. I don't remember. I bought 2 teams on one, or actually I bought 1 team. I think it was the Braves, to be honest with you. I believe this is a Braves break set from SSP. These cards are from Donald Blomdahl. And if some of you saw his video this morning, you'll understand what this is all about. I'll explain more about that when I get to it. And then I've also got a package from Ethan. These came from his sale last week. So I've got 3 very nice packages to go through later on. Let's see, did I miss anything? Nope. Absolutely, Fitzy. There's a shout out for you, guys. Fitzy he's doing a great job of recovery, but he suffered a little incident here a few months back, and he's rebuilding his collection, rebuilding the hobby, and rebuilding his channel. So everybody, get on board, give Fitzy some support, help him out, get him caught up and well on his way. Hey there, Astros McGee. Astros McGee, aka Hats McGee. So I hope you all are having a great week. I know as far as this, oh, I better give this quick. I guess it's a YouTube rule. The virus that's going around, I'm hearing it through the grapevine from other channel content hosts not to type the virus name in the chat. I don't know why YouTube's got that rule, but so we're just gonna kind of avoid conversation about what's going on health-wise. But I will say this, I'm surprised that the internets are working as well as they are, considering so many people are stranded at home for, whatever reasons, being temporarily laid off or health reasons. But I assume that the bandwidth across all internet providers would just be struggling to keep up. But so far, every YouTube channel I've been on, everything I've done has been fairly quick. So Apparently, we've got some pretty stout internet providers that can handle the load. Donald's in the house. Good to see you. Hunter's with us. Good to see Hunter. Awesome. Yep, Donald, I was just explaining just before you got here. I got your package here. We're going to open up here in a little bit. And I kind of hinted to everybody that if they saw your stream this morning, they would kind of understand what may be in here. So we'll get to that here after a bit. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid about that, Stemmers. We'll just have to play that by ear, but hopefully they're working on their end, trying to build in some redundancies and whatever it is they've got to do to provide the bandwidth. So, yep, be safe and clean. I did wash my hands before this stream, so my baseball cards will be in good hands, for sure. Don't forget all the kids staying home. Yeah, right. That's true. That's going to suck up a lot of bandwidth too. So, go Mariners at Donald. Yep. All right, guys. Well, I got 4:09, almost 10 after the hour here on the West Coast. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. But I've got, like I said, 3 products from 1988. I've also got those 3 mail packages. And if we've got time, which I'm thinking we will at the very end, I have these packages that I got from Donald's Patreon package last week. And I've been dying to rip into these. So more than likely, we'll kind of call this our grand finale. We'll open up these packs as our final segment to the show. So we'll do the older stuff, we'll do the mail call, and then we'll get to Donald's stuff, assuming we've got time. So with that, it is now 4:10, 10 after the hour. So we'll go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start off with Donruss 88. See if we can get any... The big thing we're looking for in these older cards are obviously Hall of Famers. A lot of good Hall of Famers from this era that are now in the Hall of Fame that we kind of, as kids, grew up watching and idolizing. So it's always fun to open up the old stuff and look for our old-time heroes. And guys, look at this. Right off the bat, I caught a quick glimpse. I'm not sure if you saw, but I'm going to get my bell ready to ring. Oh, and by the way, happy St. Patrick's Day. I do have my green Ring for Luck bell. And I think it's already worked because check out this first card. We've got an Ozzie Smith with the Cardinals. Donruss 88. So there's a bell ringer right there. Got it. Ozzie Smith right out of the gate. Hall of Famer. The Wizard, Ozzie Smith. So we'll set that aside over here. Okay, then we got Pete Smith with the Atlanta Braves. Darryl Strawberry with the Mets. Bill Long for the White Sox. Lou Whitaker for the Tigers. Kent DeCulve. Whenever I hear his name, I always imagine him in the Pirates uniform. I don't really see him as a Philly as much as I do a Pirate. But, yeah, I guess I saw so many old school videos of him playing in the Pirates uniform. Then we got Carmen Castillo of the Indians. Lee Gutterman, shout out to Donald, Seattle Mariners. Another Ozzie, but this one's Ozzie Guillen for the White Sox. Scott Lusader for the Tigers. Jim Sundberg, not to be confused with Sandberg, the other famous Cub. That's kind of interesting. Sundberg and Sandberg were playing at the Cubs at the same time. Hey, there you go, Donald. Another ringer in this first pack. Cal Ripken Jr., Diamond Kings card. Shout out to Donald Blomdahl. We'll set that one back aside. What Stimmer's telling me here? You pulled a 2020 Top Series 1 red auto 12 out of 20. Boom! Really? That is awesome. Okay, quick hits. I'll have to check that out. You know who would really love to see that is SSP. If he shows up in the stream tonight, make sure you notify him of that, because he's a Ozzie Smith fanatic. I'll put it that way. So that's cool. 12 out of 20. That's like the midway point, too. 12 out of 24. Cool. Yeah, you never know what you're going to pull out of these packs. I really shouldn't say these packs, because these packs, you're not going to get stuff like that. But the newer stuff, it's possible. Oh, that's good to know, Donald. Good to know. Mike Boddicker with the Orioles. Darnell Coles of the Pirates. And John Moses of the Seattle Mariners. Very cool. A lot of Mariners. Getting off to a good start for Donald. Mariners, Cal Ripken Jr. All right. Donald's happy. Pack number 2. Come on, Bob Walk. Yep. I wouldn't mind a Bob Walk. The greatest name ever given to a pitcher. All right. Starting off with another famous Cardinal, Willie McGee. Ellis Burks of the Red Sox. Pat Pasillo. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Jamie Quirk. Yeah, that expression kind of says it all, doesn't it? Willie Upshaw for the Blue Jays. Bob Knepper for the Houston Astros. Shout out to Hats McGee. Bob Knepper. Not Knepper, but Knepper. Bobby Meacham, or Meacham, I think it's Meacham, for the Yankees. Rated rookie John Farrell for the Indians. Another rated rookie, Sean Abner for the Padres. I'll set this one aside. Put in my Padres collection. Ted Higuera for the Brewers. Don Robinson. Greg Gagne for the Twins. Ken Caminetti, that's number 2 on the Astros there for your hats. Ron Guidry for the Yankees. 2 more to go here. Charlie Palaio for the Braves. And I thought there were 2. That was only 1. So that's it for that pack. All right. What's up, Donald? Who's all in here saying hi to everybody? Man, it's going fast. Oh, you met Takove. Okay. When was that? Jason, recently or like back in the day when he played? Hey there, Jose. Oh, McGee's coaching for the Cardinals. I did not know that. That's cool. It's fun to see the stars of the day become coaches so they can, just lead the next generation through the sport. Try to instill some old school philosophies in them so they don't all have that new age entitlement sensation. These are Stan Musial puzzle pieces, which I'm working on getting these puzzles put together. Go Padres. Yep. All right, so here we got Dwayne Murphy of the Athletics, Randy Bush of the Twins, Mike Jackson for the Phillies, Kevin Seitzer MVP card for the Royals, Gus Polidor for the Angels, Steve Bisceglie for the Rangers, Walt Terrell for the Tigers, Rob Nilsson, another Padre, set that one aside, Jesse Barfield for the Blue Jays, Darren Dalton for the Phillies, Steve Sachs for the Dodgers, shout out to Jose Tavares, our Dodger fan, Tom Prince for the Pirates, Jeff Parrott for the Expos, Andy Van Slyke, shout out to John Jabs, and with this Pittsburgh Pirates card, Diamond Kings, and a Joe McGrain for the Cardinals. So we started with the Cardinals, and there's ending with the Cardinal. Hello, NASCAR. Papa J. Is Papa J in the house? Hey there, Papa J. Appreciate the support, brother. Appreciate you jumping in here. We're doing some old school wax packs here. See if we can pull some Hall of Famers from yesteryear. Oh, no. Oh, that's good, Donald. I didn't think about that. That's funny. What does everyone use for a phone cradle? That's a good one. I use believe it or not, You know what? I've never showed this, guys. I'm going to hold off on... Well, let me show this pack, and then I'm going to take an intermission. And well, let me finish the Donruss. I've only got one more pack, and I'll kind of show you a little behind the scenes on what I use for my setup here. So here's a Ken Phelps for the Mariners. Ken Daly. Frank White for the Royals. Bob Stanley for the Red Sox. Dennis Rasmussen for the Reds. Bob Welch for the Dodgers. Diamond Kings card. Tracy Jones for the Reds. Danny Tartabull for the Royals. Greg Maddux, there we go. Got a nice hit. All right, set that one in our hit pile. Don Sutton, very nice. Set that one back. Actually, Don Sutton, I think he was on my next list for TTM, so I'm going to save this card and probably send it out for TTM. So we'll hold on to that one. Larry Sheets. I know he's a Hall of Famer, but I want to do something with that card. Larry Sheets with the Orioles. Mookie Wilson with the Mets. Tom Hankey for the Blue Jays. Speaking of Blue Jays, I'm still waiting for one TTM, and he's a former Blue Jay from the 90s, and I'll just sort of leave it at that. But I've sent it out over a month ago, and I haven't heard back yet, so hope everything's all right with that one. Tom Hankey there. We got Mariano Duncan for the Dodgers, and an Andre Dawson for the Cubs. Not a bad pack, actually. That one was pretty good, with the Maddux and the Sutton in it. All right, last pack for Donruss. Chuck's asking, what is TTM? TTM is through the mail. You send a couple cards. Once you find out the address to the former player, you send him a couple cards. Included in your envelope is a self-addressed stamped envelope for him to put the cards back in and send back to you. And if you're fortunate enough, you'll get a couple cards sent back with the autographs on it. And really, the only cost to you is stamps. If you can put the stamps on the envelopes, the autographs should be free. Some players do charge a nominal fee, but from what I've gathered, that's pretty rare. Most of them just sign them for free and then send them right back to you. So it's a good way to put your old cards to use. Like a lot of these cards here, I'll have to go through my list. But, 95% of these old Wax Packs cards aren't worth a penny. But if you TTM them, because a lot of these players, they'll TTM, they don't mind doing it. And it brings some value and it brings some fun to what otherwise would be cards that would just be thrown in a shoebox and put in the closet. So it brings some fun to that. Papa J, you have to get a list together. Hey, Papa J, if you want, shoot me an email and I can send you some of the addresses of the players that I've had success with so far. I've had maybe five or six successful returns so far. So yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. If you shoot me an email, I'll remember to respond to you with some addresses. Most of the TTMs I've gotten back only took like 2 weeks turnaround time, so not bad at all. All right, we got Glenn Braggs for the Brewers, Ray Knight for the Orioles, John Pawlowski for the White Sox, Rafael Palmeiro for the Cubs, Leon Durham for the Cubs, Dwayne Boose, Angels, Steve Kiefer for the Brewers, Carmelo Martinez, Padre, throw him in there now. Very rarely do these cards ever get turned upside down like that, so that's odd. Boston Red Sox, Rich Gedman, Don Mattingly, boom, there you go. This is for Fitzy. Shout out to Fitzy, Don Mattingly. I'll set that one back in my hits pile. Shane Raleigh for the Phillies. And Roy Smalley for the Twins. Rich Gossage, the Goose Gossage. Put that in my Padres pile. And then we've got two left. We've got Rob McClure for the Expos and Glenn Hubbard. Glenn Hubbard for the Braves, Diamond Kings. So, yeah, before we start into the Topps cards, let me... So, I'm cheap. I think a lot of people do the same thing, but I went to the 99-cent store, and I bought an adapter that's made for your phone for your vehicle. Bear with me. I'm going to take this out. So, this is my setup here. It's just a little clamp-on clamp that clamps to my desk that's got like a coiled arm on it that's adjustable. You can bend it and angle it any direction. And then it's just got this little spring-loaded clip that holds my phone in. So I just anchor my phone into that mount. And there you have it. So, and the reason sometimes, guys, if I do bump my camera, you'll see the camera and it kind of wobbles for a while. It's because that spring built into this cord here, it allows for that, you know, gyration. So, not much I can do about that. But it's, I mean, I think I spent either 99 cents or $1.99 for the whole outfit at the dollar store. Yep. Absolutely. And like I said, I've also used, if you guys watch my morning devotion videos, that's done on a separate little tripod. It's like a little, well, not too different than this. It's just a little 3-leg tripod that costs 99 cents, again, at the dollar store. That's got the bendable legs on it. And it's got a little mount that screws onto the top. I'm sure you've seen they're a dime a dozen at the dollar store. But that's all I use for my other videos that I do. So anyway, there you go. Papa J email sent. Yeah, absolutely, Papa J. Like I said, all it cost me was a couple stamps going either direction. In fact, I put 2 stamps sending it out because there's the extra weight of the envelope inside. But then the return envelope that is inside, I only put 1 stamp on it, and that easily covers the 2 cards. 2 cards don't weigh much, and they're not that thick, so one stamp will cover the return shipping. And one other thing, Papa, I'll remind you in the email, but I think it's Remember the Greats puts out a great tutorial on TTMs, and he recommended always handwrite your letter. Include a letter in the envelope, and it's best that you actually handwrite it because it makes it more personal, and the player will more appreciate the effort that you put into it than some generic typed out letter that all you have to do is change the name and you can print out 100 different letters for 100 different players. But if you actually handwrite the letter, they think of, you know, well, if this person put the effort into writing the letter, the least I can do is put the effort into signing a couple cards. So I've done that on all my letters, and so far I've been pretty successful. Yeah, I think it's 50-some cents. That sounds about right, Jason. Yeah, Papa J, if you've not seen my earlier videos on my TTM returns, you may want to go back and check them out. But I've gotten Steve Garvey, Ron Gant, Bobby Witt. I'm trying to think who else. I'm drawing a blank, but I know I've gotten some others. But those are the ones that really stand out. Bobby Witt, obviously Steve Garvey is a huge one for me, and then Ron Gant. And those are all pretty quick turnaround cards. So, all right, so now we're going to get after the 88 tops. These do come with sticks of gum, which, no, I will not be chewing. I've done that on live stream before, and it was not pleasant. I don't think it was pleasant for me nor the audience because I had to spit it out, and it wasn't pretty. It tasted good for like half a second, and then it just turned raunchy. All right, so here we go with 88 tops. There's our insert card. Boom, right off the bat, San Diego Padres, Stan Jefferson. We got Steve Jeltz. Nolan Ryan charges $50. Wow. Eek. Okay, well, I won't be TTMing him anytime soon. Steve Jeltz with the Phillies. Daryl Boston with the White Sox. That's funny. Boston with the White Sox. Boston's playing in Chicago. I bet he took a lot of ribbing for that one. Especially when they played the Red Sox. Poor guy. That's funny. Ozzie Virgil. Another famous Ozzie. Not the one we're looking for, though. With the Braves there. Royals leaders card. Looks like Saberhagen and Brett having a little chat. Dave Righetti for the Yankees. Ivan Calderon for the White Sox. Lot of White Sox in this pack here. The Jerry Hairston. Bud Black for the Royals. Terry Pendleton with the Cardinals. Bob McClure for the Expos. Dave Smith for the Astros. Tom Hankey. I think we pulled a Hankey earlier in the Donruss pack. Or was it more recent than that? I don't remember. But anyway, I do remember Hankey. So there's an all-star card. Corey Snyder with the Indians. And then Scott Bradley with the Seattle Mariners. I think most of you probably heard the story when I went to the local card show last month. Corey Snyder was there. And I've heard the name. I just didn't follow him. I didn't know much about him. And he was charging $20 an autograph and a photo. Like he would pose with a photo with you. And I'm like, oh, for me it wasn't worth the $20, so I didn't do it. But I did get to see him in person, which was kind of cool. So, but I guess they had to charge the money to, offset the cost of them bringing him to the card show. Look at these. These old packs have these 40-cent price tags on them. 40 cents. And the funny thing is, it might not even be worth that today. Like, you might only get 20 cents worth of cards out of this. The way the prices are in this hobby, it's kind of funny. But again, I don't look at this hobby in any way, shape, or form as a financial means. I'm not planning my retirement on anything card related, that's for sure. Unless I were to sell off my original Honus Wagner card. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have one. Wouldn't mind having one. Chuck says Corey played for Team USA. Now, how would you know that, Chuck? What do you know about Team USA? Fitzy says 88's his favorite set. Is that sarcasm? Because I see you laughing. No. Yes. 85 tops. 85 tops is good. Hope we're wearing green. Yeah, I might have something green on. It really is. Okay. I mean, there's good cards, good players. Like I said, a lot of great Hall of Famers come out of this era. So that's always the fun part about, today we look in our card packs. We're not looking for base cards. We're not looking for anything other than a relic or an autograph or a parallel card or this variation or that variation. Back then, they didn't have those types of cards. You were just looking for the big players of the day. That's really all you could hope to get. Oh, you're saying 85 is the Team USA card for Corey. I got you. Okay. Cool. Now you guys are going to turn me into a Corey Snyder fan. Then I'm going to regret not paying the $20 to get his autograph. I would just assume not like him forever and ever and ever, so I don't have any regrets. That's horrible. Phillies leaders card. Donnell Nixon for the Mariners. Jim Einreich. Sounds German. Einreich for the Royals. He even looks German. Like got that stern look. Mike Birkbeck for the Brewers. Carmelo Martinez with the Padres. Set that in my Padres pile. Cubs leader. And obviously, guys, I have a Padres pile, but I didn't even bother starting a Diamondbacks pile. Because if I have a Diamondbacks pile from the 88 year, it would be a pretty small collection. Cubs leaders. There we go. Bill Wilkinson for the Mariners. Hey, Donald, I do notice that there were a lot more Mariners cards in the older packs. I don't know, for whatever reason, these last couple years, it's been tough to get Mariners cards. Getting a Mariners card in a pack, even a base card, is like an autograph or a relic. It's a hit because they're so rare. Like McGuire. Oh, yeah. I remember that McGuire card. I think I've got one in my collection. You should have paid. I would have bought it from you. Oh, well, yeah, live and learn, Chuck. Maybe he'll come back again. Do racing next. War button time. I know. I don't have any more racing cards, Jason. I'm just not sure there's enough, I don't know, desire or I mean, when I did that NASCAR video, and I didn't even bother doing it on a live stream because I didn't think many people would even show up. So, Troy's Cards and Cars. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon to you. Eisenreich had a mental disorder, really. Wow. Boogity, boogity, boogity. I know, right? All right, here we go. Continuing on, we got Bill Wilkinson, Jody Reed for the Red Sox, Drew Hall for the Cubs, Steve Lyons for the White Sox. There's Tom Hankey. We had his All-Star card in here earlier. I'd never heard of Tom Hankey before, honestly, and now that's like the one name I'm going to remember from this live stream. Tom Hankey. Richard Dotson for the White Sox. There you go, another Mariner, Mike Trujillo. And Julio Franco with the Indians. And our last card is Kurt Stillwell with the Reds. By the way, that's what the gum does to the back of these cards. So, not really a good thing. And you could feel the roughness. I remember when Donald had that Nolan Ryan card that had gum on it, and he tried every way he could to salvage the card, but it was a loss. The gum just glued itself to the card, and there was no removing it. Jody Reed, rookie. That was his rookie? Ditzy. Oh, Fitzy. Ditzy. I think he means Fitzy. Unless you guys have an inside joke going there. I won't get involved in that joke. All right. So there's our insert card. All right, we got Lance Parrish with the Phillies. Barry Jones for the Pirates. Bob Knupper. Bob Knupper. Tasty Gum. Dave Winfield. There you go. Very cool. I just recently got his rookie card with the Padres. But it's nice to have him on a card there. Mike Diaz with the Pirates. Milt Thompson for the Phillies. Mark Knudsen for the Brewers. Mike Aldrete for the Giants. Ken Gerhardt for the Orioles. Jim Gantner for the Brewers. George Bell. There we go. All-Star American League card. That's that one there. Ron Guidry for the Yankees. Lance Parrish for the Rangers. I think that might... I don't remember saying Rangers earlier. That might be the first Rangers card we've had. Dave Bergman for the Tigers. And our last one is a Lee Elia manager card for the Phillies. Lee Elia. Never heard of him. A lot of people misspell my nickname. Jose says, nice Winfield. Stop that. Little phone, keyboard, my friend. That's funny. All right, 2 more tops to go. No, it's all good. All good fun, Troy. So far, all of our packs of the gum has been intact. It hadn't been cracked. All right, White Sox leaders card. The only thing I don't like is they don't really tell you who exactly the players are that are on the card. Yeah, I don't know who those guys are. Charlie LeBrant for the Royals. Robbie Wine. Hey, I think it was Hats, actually, because we were talking about this. Hats. I got a Robbie Wine card now, if you're still lurking back there, Hats. I've been collecting Seth Beer cards now that he's a rookie prospect for the Diamondbacks. So I was joking about how I'm building up my beer collection, which didn't sound real good. And then Hats said, well, he's got a Robbie Wine card. And I thought he was being sarcastic. But then he said, no, he was an Astro. And sure enough, there you go. Robbie Wine. So now I've got wine and beer in my collection. Hey, what's up, Ethan? Don't mind us, Ethan. We're just talking about beer and wine. We got Seth Beer and Robbie Wine here on cards. But don't worry, we're keeping the chat clean. You lush. Yeah. No, not quite. Candy Maldonado. There he is with the Giants. Didn't I have one of him earlier? Oh, that was Carmelo. Never mind. With the Padres. Bruce Sutter for the Braves. It's a nice card there. Bruce Sutter. Eric Nolte. No relation to Nick for the Padres. Chili Davis with the Giants. And then we got Jeff Sellers for the Red Sox. Tony Fernandez with the Blue Jays. Jeff Reed for the Expos. Mark Davis for the Padres. Getting a nice little Padre collection. And another Mariner. There you go, Donald. I should have started a Mariners pile for you, too. John Moses. A lot of Mariner cards. Terry Francona with the Reds. Benito Santiago. Boom. And a Rich Gedman with the Red Sox. Yeah, I'm sure most of you have heard the story 100 times, but I'll repeat again in case somebody missed it. But back in 90, was it 90 or 91? I actually met with Benito at a local school playground to fly radio-controlled airplanes with him when he was down in Yuma for spring training back in, I guess it would have been 91. Yeah, 91. Super nice guys. Probably spent 3 hours with him. Just a good old guy. Wasn't a prima donna, wasn't stuck up or anything. Now, he did pull up driving a Benz or a Beamer or something nice, but can't blame him for that. Oh, Chuck says the White Sox team card, that was Baines and Fisk. Gotcha, okay. Oh, Baines is your favorite. Well, then I apologize, Chuck, for not recognizing your favorite player. Frank's in the house. Good to see Frank. So glad Frank could join us. Frank and I were having some fun this morning on Donald's stream. They should make a sarcasm emoji. Yeah, he could pick guys off at second on steals like crazy. Used to love Benito. I wonder whatever happened to him. Wonder if he'll TTM. That'd be interesting. I could even include in the letter, like, remember that guy you flew planes with back in the 90s? He'd probably be like, no. But that'd be cool if I could try it. All right, last pack for Topps. Got Bill Schroeder with the Brewers. Todd Bezinger for the Red Sox. All right. 87 record breakers. Eddie Murray. Oh, okay. Well, it even says right there, Eddie Murray, but I didn't need to cheat. But I was going to say that's Eddie Murray, but who's that guy? But it's the same guy. That's an interesting picture. I didn't know they had the technology back in the 80s to do like a dual thing with one guy. Ron Blomberg. Oh, almost Blomdahl. Donald, that's the closest I've ever seen to your name, like ever. Ron Blomberg. I'm sure you've heard of him before, but I have never heard of him. That's interesting. Yeah, don't make me delete your comments, Frank. I felt bad doing that, and I hope you didn't take offense to it. Just prior to you showing up, Donald had already set the ground rules, and I just wanted to get it off there as quick as I could so YouTube wouldn't catch it. Ron Blomberg was the very first... Really? Did it talk about that? I'll put this up so you guys can like pause it and read it later. Oh yeah, right at the very bottom, third line up. The history-making first DH was the Yankees' Ron Blomberg, who stepped into batter's box at Boston April 6th. That's cool. Good call, Frank. Lloyd McClendon for the Reds. Tom Nidenfer for the Orioles. Bobby Bowe for the Pirates. Nolan Ryan, another 87 record breakers card. 2 in a row there. That's pretty cool. Andy Hawkins for the Padres. Barry Larkin for the Reds. Sal Butera for the Twins. Kirby Puckett for the Twins. Set that one aside. Rob Deere for the Brewers. And a Juan Samuel for the Phillies All-Star National League card. And our final card is a Tom Candiotti for the Indians. Not bad. Oh, Any takers on that PSA Jim? That was funny. Yeah, I'll let Donald, you and Frank can describe that. Because really, I don't know. I don't know if words could do that justice. You almost need to see a picture of that PSA 10 card to do it justice. All right. So moving on to Fleer now. Now, before I start the packs, I'm gonna go ahead and start open with the trifolds here. 88 Topps Don Mattingly's your favorite card of all time. Cool. I know. I wish we could post photographs or like images sometimes to better explain things. And unfortunately, the picture I've got is on the phone that I'm using for my stream, so I couldn't even show that. Cool water. Hey, Kendall, are you still lurking in the back? Are you there? I've got a question for you if you're still here, Kendall. Yep. Although I did see a nick in the corner, Frank, so I would have given it a 9 personally. I don't think it was worthy of a 10. That little dinged up corner really bothered me. I'm going to give Kendall a second. Oh, Ethan saw it too? Yeah, that was hilarious. Well, if anyone sees Kendall, let him know I got a question for him. No, Chuck, we were joking about that. Actually, I showed that picture to some guys at church, and I was saying I hope it wasn't a relic card. But I'm going to leave that alone. That's as far as I need to take that joke, I tell you. All right, so getting into the 88 Fleer now. Hey, hobbyist, how you doing? Oh, you know what? These are actual... Oh, I didn't know they did that, guys. Did you know that? The 88 Fleer cello packs like this, they actually just packed the packs. I didn't realize they did that. So these are just 3 individual wax packs. This is a little surprising to me. I did not know they did this. Uh-oh. How am I going to get this last one out? It's packs and packs. I know, right? And then what if I got a pack of these? Then I'd have a pack of packs with packs. Craziness. All right, well, so now we got... I was going to do 5 of each, but now we've got 8 of the Fleer, so that's okay. Fleer is actually a pretty nice product from 88. So let's see, we got a Detroit Tigers sticker. Vickers 410, good to see you. Yeah, Frank and Chuck are thinking along the same lines there. Good. Troy's Cards and Cards. Sounds very Dr. Susie. A pack is a pack and a pack of a pack. And what if you buy a sack of packs? You can find a pack in a sack with packs with a pack. Jack. Because I back, you back, we back the D-backs. Because it's a fact, Jack. I got packs of packs from a sack. I'm dropping the mic now. You see that? Okay, my rapping days are over with. Okay, here we go. Willie Hernandez with the Tigers. And boom! Look at that. We're just talking about him. Good old Benito. Like it, like it, like it. Hey, what did I do with that last Benito card? Oh, I need to set it. I had it in my Padres pile, but I'm going to put it in my PC pile because I actually kind of PC him. Okay, so there's Benito. That's cool. That's a nice picture. Oh, yeah, they're on the sale rack. You got it. That's right. A pack full of packs on the sale rack. I do not eat green eggs and fleer. Oh my goodness, this chat can get out of control sometimes. Thumbs up in the chat, Donald reminds us. Thank you. Appreciate that. Stay with your day job, Kevin. Don't hit yet. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, there's okay. Now I'm scaring my wife. Ramona's like, yeah, I'm gonna stop. Moving on before I get in trouble. Ray Knight with the Orioles. Mariano Duncan with the Dodgers. Dwayne Murphy with the Athletics. I think Kendall was going to answer me. He was going to come back on and say something, but then he heard me doing my little rap thing, and he's like, nope, I'm disassociating with him. Yeah, Troy, he prefers to go by hats anyway. He likes if you call him hats. Vince Law for the Expos. Bill Picata with the Royals. Dave Concepcion with the Reds. Mike Loind for the Rangers. Rafael Santana with the Mets. Willie Frazier with the Angels. Von Hayes with the Phillies. Fred McGriff. That's SSP collects him. Mike Felder for the Brewers. And a Bobby Meekum for the Yankees. So that's our first pack from the pack. Yep. So Donald, when I step up to the pulpit, should I refrain from rapping from the pulpit too? Yeah, not a good idea. Pirate sticker card. And a checklist. Yay for the checklist. Got Scott Lusader for the Tigers. Chuck Finley for the Angels. Pete Incaviglia for the Rangers. Dave Dravecki for the Giants. Bill Buckner for the Angels. Andy Hawkins for the Padres. Rich Gedman, Red Sox. Sid Fernandez with the Mets. Rick Rhoden for the Yankees. Here we got a duel. Okay, I'm not cheating. Palmeiro? No, Hernandez. Is that Keith Hernandez with the Mets? And I don't know that Brave. Dale Murphy. I got Hernandez right, but I missed Murphy. I guess every time I see a Brave of that era, I immediately go to Glavine or Smoltz. I forget about Murphy. There's Roy Smalley for the Twins. Keith Hughes for the Phillies. Julio Franco for the Indians. And Rob Murphy with the Reds. Yeah, it does have a patriotic look to it. The red, white, and blue. Yeah, hey, Chuck. What's up, Chuck? This should be like your favorite set of all time, Chuck. Like you should be drowning in 90 or 88 Fleer. Like everything in your house should be decorated with 88 Fleer. Save that Dravecki for you. You want me to set that aside? I will do that. That one? Okay. In fact, I'll set it right there so I don't forget. Here we got a Padres and a Red Sox sticker. So that's kind of like a dual Kevin and Ethan sticker. Padres and Red Sox. Hey, Left Behind Times, good to see you. By the way, Left Behind, Jose came by last night and dropped the stuff off. Your box went out today. So well ahead of schedule. I thought I'd get it out by Thursday, but it went out in today's mail. So you should be getting that soon. Oh, really? Oh, Chuck, I did not know that. That's awesome. He's a Christian hero of mine. I'll have to read up on him. I don't know his story too well. Is he the one that lost an arm? I'm thinking it was. But I'll have to read up on that story. Thanks for letting me know, Chuck. Cool. Well, I mean, not cool what happened to him, but I want to hear his story. So, yeah, I'll definitely read up more on him. That's awesome. Okay. Here's a unique card. Darryl Strawberry, Fleer Headliners, 1988. Looks like he's in a newspaper there. It's numbered 4 of 6, so it's some sort of special insert. I have not seen that card before, so that's unique. Oh, he wrote books too. Cool. The books are called Come Back and also When You Can't Come Back. Interesting. Oh, that's cool, Donald. I want to see that. Yes, please show that. I would love to see that. Awesome. And a rookie card to boot. That's awesome. Yep, that is a cool Strawberry card. That may come up in a future video. We'll see. Alan Ashby for the Astros. Jim Presley for the Mariners. Jim Eppard and Joey Meyer. Eric King for the Tigers. Gus Polidor for the Angels. Larry Parrish for the Rangers. Craig Lefferts for the Giants. Carney Lansford with the A's. Tim Flannery for the Padres. Yeah, I don't know really what to say other than Tim Flannery has a surfboard. Yeah, maybe that's for after the game. That's different. Bob Stanley with the Red Sox. Howard Johnson, third base for the Mets. Ron Guidry for the Yankees. We got one, Jason. There you go, Jason. My favorite pitcher name of all time. Bob Walk. That's cool. And Mark Davidson for the Twins. I don't know what it is. Some of these names, I don't know. Like, I collect them in a weird way. Just based on their name, I guess. All right, so now getting into the other set of 88 Fleers I had. That's cool, Chuck. Left Behind, you don't have to do that. I appreciate it, but yeah, if that's something you want to do, yes, the address is correct. So, wow. That's cool, thank you. There we go, Braves card. Shout out to Left Behind Times, Atlanta Braves. Okay, Mike Marshall with the Dodgers. Dennis Eckersley, very nice. I don't think I've ever seen that card before. Awesome, okay. Set that one there. Floyd Humans for the Expos. Mark Kubica for the Royals. Paul Assenmacher for the Braves. Mike Campbell for the Mariners. Mike Krukow for the Giants. Matt Noakes, there's a hit. That's oh, I see a big hit here coming. I'm going to joke saying I collect Matt Noakes cards, which I do, but not for any particular reason other than I've got like a million of his cards from a show that Donald did several months back. But that's kind of cool. But check this next card out, guys. This is a hit. I'm going to ring the bell now. And I'll ring it again here in a second. Drum roll. Boom! Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn, 88 Fleer. Beautiful card. There's the bell again. Shout out to... Well, there's a lot of Tony Gwynn fans. I was going to say myself, but that just doesn't sound right. But there's a lot of Tony Gwynn fans out there, so that's awesome. Good old Tony. That's cool. I'll set that over my special pile. Yeah, thanks, Ethan. That was a hit. Frank says, Tony. Does anyone remember the Simpsons episode? I didn't fit. I don't know if I've ever seen an entire episode of The Simpsons. Never been a fan. Yeah. The Hitting Machine, that's right. Okay, Crunch Time. Darryl Strawberry with Eric Davis. Dave Smith with the Astros. Ron Hassey, there we go. I'm going to set that card aside. I've told the story many times, but my father played ball with him back in college days. So he's kind of like a family friend. So I will set that one in. Which pile do I want to put that one in? There. Tony. Yep. Leon Durham. Glenn Braggs for the Mariners. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Donald. I got Brewers, not the Mariners. Sorry. And Randy Myers for the Mets. All in all, that was a phenomenal pack. That was exciting. That was fun. Kevin, sorry I hadn't thought about it. Don't guess you've looked at any of my latest videos. Troy, it has been a while. I know you took a hiatus there for a little while, and we hadn't seen you, and I did lose track of your channel videos. So let me bear with me. Let me get it. You've got my. I'm intrigued now, Troy. What I've missed. Let me write this down. Okay. I will go check that out this evening, Troy. You open a box of 92 Fleer Ultra. Cool. Okay, I'll look for that one. Thanks for the heads up. We got Tigers and Yankee stickers. You've got 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 of 10. Really? Oh, see, I didn't even know there was a 92 Fleer Ultra series for him. Oh, that's awesome. I'll definitely have to go check that out. Thanks for letting me know. Cool. Thad Bosley for the Royals. Vince Coleman. Roger Clemens. Ooh, another. Well, this is like a back-to-back Clemens, but look at this. I've never seen this one. All-Star Team 88 card. Interesting. Then we got, ooh, that's a cool one. Ozzie Smith and Ryan Sandberg together. It says down here, Superstar Special, and I would say that's an understatement. That is an awesome card. Especially with all the red, white, and blue in the uniforms, plus the striping. That's cool. That's got Chuck written all over it. We got Jose Oquendo for the Cardinals. Jerry Royster for the Yankees. Sid Bream for the Pirates. Kirby Puckett, there we go, for the Twins. Very nice. Oh, Troy, well, I don't know who the other guy is, but I kind of hope he doesn't respond. But that's being selfish. But I appreciate you thinking of me, though, brother. That's just the thought is enough for me. But yeah, if the other guy doesn't respond, yeah, let me know. We'll talk about it. Greg Myers and Greg Tabor, the Greg card. Edwin Correa, Rangers. David Cohn with the Mets. Greg Minton for the Angels. There's another tentacle. Oh, boom! Donald, this is for Donald here. Cal Ripken Jr. I'm sure Donald's got like 4,872 of these cards, but that is a nice one. Set that one back there. But this Kent Tukulve card, there's so many captions to go along with that. Hey, Kent, where's your glove? Hey, Kent, what do you catch the ball with? Okay, that's enough silliness. All right. Cal Ripken Jr. Well, I've seen interviews with him. He's just like a jovial, happy guy. Like, he was just a genuinely happy person. He loved life. He loved baseball, and he got paid to do it. So who wouldn't be happy about that? All right, baseball stickers. We've got the Pirates and the Blue Jays. Gary Gaetti with the Twins. Another checklist. Jeff Musselman for the Blue Jays. Bud Black for the Royals. Willie McGee for the Cardinals. Sam Horn for the Red Sox. Reed Nichols for the Expos. Tommy Hinzo for the Indians. Wade Rowden for the Cubs. Donnie Hill for the White Sox. Franklin Stubbs, Dodgers. Let's see who these guys are. Brett Saberhagen, Mike Witt, and Jack Morris. Very cool. I have to throw that in my Hall of Fame pile. David Palmer for the Braves. Larry Sheets for the Orioles, and a Billy Hatcher for the Astros. If it weren't for that triple All-Star card we got, there wasn't much in that pack. Okay, Reds and Angels stickers. Kidok. We got Tim Leary for the Dodgers. Tony Bernazard with the A's. Casey Candaele for the Expos. Danny Tartable with the Royals. Ron Oster for the Reds. Paul Kilgus for the Rangers. Bob Ojeda. I collect him the same way I collect Matt Noakes. Kind of a running joke. Set that one aside. Okay. Bob Boone for the Angels. Steve Bedrosian for the Phillies. Cecil Fielder for the Blue Jays. Bill Wegman for the Brewers. Mike Easler for the Yankees. John Smiley, who never smiles, for the Pirates. Dan Gladden, and another checklist. Was that checklist? No, that's not the only one in that pack, but that's like our third checklist we've gotten so far for that series. All right, last pack mojo. Although I already got the Gwyn, so I don't know what better card is out there that I like, but you never know. Well, how about another Gwyn? That'd be cool. Here's another one of those Padre Red Sox stickers. Hats McGee's back. Joe Niekro with the Twins. Todd Froworth for the Phillies. Another Corey Snyder card. Buddy Bell for the Reds. Rick Honeycutt for the Athletics. Eric Nolte for the Padres. Put him in my Padre pile. Mike Greenwell, who I've never seen smile. Kind of looks like Higgins from Magnum P.I. Kevin McReynolds. I hope he's bunting, because either way, though, that's like a weird way to hold the bat for a bunt. Having both hands that far out. What are you guys jabbering about? Card show a long time ago. 70 players. There were 2 others, but I forgot their names. Lost my collection. Oh. I'm front. Who wants to be left and right? Who's on first? That's the guy's name. There you go. Get the who's on first routine going. I love that routine. Jason says he's with Chuck. I like that, Chuck. My PC checklist and gum. Oh. I'm not asking you who's on second, who's on first. I don't know, third base. Classic. There's Rick Cerrone for the Yankees. Who do we got here? Damon Berryhill for the Cubs and Jeff Montgomery for the Reds. Okay, Larry Herndon for the Tigers. Tony Armas for the Angels. Scott Fletcher for the Rangers. Robbie Thompson for the Giants. And our last card for Fleer 88 is... Boom! Look at that. I mean, you know, I always say, love him or hate him, but that's not a bad card to finish off with. McGuire and Canseco together on a card. That's pretty nice card, actually. All right, actually, that's a real good way to end that series. So that wraps up our 1988 Take It Back Tuesday. Now I'm going to get into our mail call. I've got 3 packages to open up. One from Donald, one from Ethan, and one from Jonathan SSP. I've seen Jonathan. I've seen Donald and Ethan in here, but I've not seen SSP yet today. Yes, it was the best routine ever written. I agree 100%, Troy. When I was a kid, I used to have that I may have actually had the whole thing memorized. Yep, Abbott and Costello. Yeah, that's rough, Hats. I know a lot of folks are struggling right now. That's for certain. Ethan's will be tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna crack open these. I'm gonna open up all 3 because I don't have a daily show like Donald does. So it's actually smart what Donald's doing. He's spreading his mail call across all the days. But I won't have another stream until Friday, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open up all 3 in my stream today. I'm gonna open up SSPs first. I'm pretty certain that these are gonna be cards from his mixer break, in which he had. I was assigned to the. Initially, I think I got the White Sox, but somebody wanted the White Sox, and other than Eloy, I'm not sure who the White Sox have. I'm not a big White Sox fan, but somebody really wanted them. Who was it? It wasn't you, Chuck, was it? Yep. Okay, it was you. Actually, Chuck, if you remember, if you saw the replay, you were absent, so we voted in your absence that you and I were going to trade. So, yeah, thank you, though, for that trade, because, again, I'd rather you have the White Sox. I'll take the Braves. And, yes, I do see Braves here. So these are going to be Braves cards. Looks like there's some extra stuff in here because these are not all Braves cards. That I can tell you. Envelope's empty. I think Jonathan did an old switcheroo here and threw some stuff in that I was not expecting. Okay, well, Chuck, I'm happy you're happy. I was hoping for the Padres and the Diamondbacks, obviously, but the guy who owned both of those teams was not in the stream, so we could not legitimately trade with him because nobody knew if he would have wanted to trade or not. But in your case, you weren't there, but the unanimous vote was you would have preferred the White Sox because everyone knows you and everything, so it worked out well. Yep, this is the mixer break. So these are all going to be Atlanta Braves here. Let's see. I've got the Baby Shark emoji card for Josh Donaldson. Freddie Freeman. Oh, this is a numbered card. Numbered to 300. Yep, 74 out of 300. That's pretty nice. Dale Murphy with Atlanta. Es de la Sabana. El de la Sabana. He's got some interesting names. Acuna Jr. There's Acuna's Diamond Kings card. Is that, no, not numbered. I've got Max Fried. Jonathan would yell at me if I say fried, so I've learned to say freed for him. Another Freddie Freeman. This is the star border. Okay, and there's the base. So you guys can kind of see what the base and the star looks like. So those are obviously the Braves from the Donruss. Set this one aside for now. Those are the hits from the Donruss pack. Let's see, these are going to be the 2020 Heritage. Oh, Jason, thanks a lot, Jason. Now I got that song in my head. Jason, I swapped once. Other guy got the Mets. Pulled Alonso, so he was happy. Oh, okay. If I see an Acuna autograph, I'm going to cry, though. I don't think... No, yeah, don't worry, Chuck. We didn't pull one that night. I think the hit of the night was that Isaac got that Nico Horner autograph card. Remember that one? Isaac was the big winner in that one. Jason, you cracked me up, man. There's Mike Fultinowicz, Dansby Swanson, Julio Teheran, Mark Melanson, Mike Soroka, that's a nice one. Gold Cup card, too. Freddie Freeman base. Ozzie Albies, very nice. And this was not from the break, but that's a very nice Fernando Tatis Jr. I don't know if you guys could hear that. I got a guy zipping up and down the street on a motorcycle right now. So if I'm not sure if you heard that noise. No, I did not expect to see this card. That's cool because I've got the same card for Ketel Marte, I believe, in my collection. So that's cool. I've got the Tatis Jr. now. Cool. So there's the cards from the Heritage. And then the last batch should have the 2020 Series 1 Topps cards in them. All right. That bag was being a little cantankerous. Okay. Wow. Okay. I wish I hadn't seen those yet. I'm excited though. I'm gonna look at them last. So there's Julio Teheran for the Braves, Charlie Culberson, Mike Soroka, Gold Cup card, Shane Green, Nick Markakis, Luke Jackson, Dansby Swanson, Austin Riley, Future Stars card, Billy Hamilton, and there's the Braves team card. You know who would really appreciate these is, I don't know if Left Behind is still lurking, but he would have loved getting this break. Yeah, it was really low number, Donald. I think it was maybe out of 10. Okay, so here we are. He threw these cards in without me knowing about it. Alex Young, rookie card, 85 throwback. That is beautiful. I love the colors, the orange and green together. That is a nice card. But look at this. Boom. I got to ring the bell for this one. Ketel Marte, Heritage, I don't know what you call that. Refractor? Chrome? I'm not sure the name of that, but that is a beautiful, beautiful card. That is gorgeous. Is that out of the 20? No, it is 2020. I was thinking it was 2019 for some reason. But yeah, 2020. Very cool. So, Jonathan, thank you. Thank you so much for these two, especially, on top of what I bought into with the break. Here, let me bring up I'll put the Riley card up there. So there's the three teams that the break came out of, or the three boxes. Donruss 2020, Heritage 2020, and Series 1 2020. I need to get a stand for these two here. There we go. Let me grab a swig of water. There's two more cards here in top loaders that are upside down, and I don't know what they are. But I'm anxious to find out. So, I'll tell you what. Because I enjoy the intrigue, we're going to do a reveal here. So, let's see what we get. Donruss 2019. Okay. Looks like some rainbow foil maybe going on in the background. Is that Goldie? 44 it is. Diamondbacks. Paul Goldschmidt. Oh, it's a numbered card too. Oh, check that out. Numbered to is that 500? Yep. 161 out of 500. Paul Goldschmidt. Oh, that is beautiful. Let me... That is gorgeous. Thank you so much, Jonathan. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, yes. I got to hit the bell. Absolutely. And this next one, what is this? It looks like an 87 throwback design. Definitely an old 87 Topps card. It's a Padre. Is that Tatis? Fernand? Oh, boom! I have never seen this card before, ever. Check that out, guys. 87 Topps, Fernando Tatis Jr. That is very, yes, Chuck, very nice. You're right. That is a very nice card. I've never seen that card before. That is sweet. Wow. And I should have waited and opened this pack up last, because it's going to be hard to follow those up. Wow. Whew. SSP, man, you know how to take a man's breath away. That is too cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Speaking of SSP, I just want to give him a quick shout out. I know he's not here with us right now. I did speak to him, well, through texting earlier today, or was it yesterday? Anyway, we said prayers for him on Sunday, and it looks like the prayers worked. Everything went well, and his son is either out of the hospital by now or will be released soon from the hospital. So I just want to let you all know that SSP is doing well. His family's doing well. And I know he appreciates all the prayers that we've sent his way. So just want to let you guys know that. Sorry, Nathan called me. I'm back. Oh, no worries. Got to do what you got to do. In fact, Ethan. Well, I think I'm going to save Ethan's last, because I'll be honest with you, I kind of forgot what I got from Ethan's sale. But Donald, I know what's in here. I'm going to open this up, and I'll give a quick story. So the other day I was talking to Donald, and he's working on completing some insert sets. And he's collecting more inserts than I am. Really, the only thing I'm focusing on right now is the 84 throwback set from last year's Top Series. So I'm trying to do the full 84 series, and I'm lacking a lot of cards from that set. And Donald, by chance, had a lot of duplicates. Flip side of that is Donald is trying to complete a bunch of insert sets, for which I have a lot of duplicates and singles of cards that I don't need because I'm not doing the set. So Donald and I spoke, and we were able to make out a little trade set here. So if you guys saw Donald's stream this morning, you saw what I sent him in the trade, and then this is what he sent me in return. And they were equal trades, and I was very happy. He was very happy. We both got what we needed for our sets. So this is like modern day baseball card trading. Kind of like you and your friends on the playground at school would trade cards. This is how we do it in the modern age. Packed very nicely with the blue tape, which I appreciate. This blue tape is amazing. It just keeps being reused and reused. It maintains that stickiness. Who is that Brave card straight ahead? Well, which one? I've got Freddie Freeman, Ozzie Albies, and Austin Riley. Yeah, left behind. I'm not sure if you stepped away for a second, but I opened up my cards that I bought from SSP in his break from last week. his mixer break where he had all 3 sets or boxes. He had Donruss 2020, Heritage, and the Series 1 2020. So yeah, that's Ozzy in the middle. Yep. Alrighty, so here we go. This should be a lot of 84. Boy, that's a massive team bag. 84 throwback cards. We're going to go through these real quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time studying each card. But that was a massive team bag. All right, more blue tape, which is good. Oops. Oh no, it's all good. Left behind. I wanted to get you caught up because I know I gave you a little shout out at the beginning saying you'd appreciate those cards being a Braves fan. But it's fun to go through them. Donald did a good job with his blue tape, but nobody, and I mean nobody, can blue tape up stuff like Truth Seekers. If anybody's bought any stuff from Truth Seekers, they know what I'm talking about. That guy, I swear, I think he goes through an entire roll of tape for each package that he sends out for people. But that's awesome. It's good, though. He takes good care of his cards. So, yeah, I liked what Donald did here. And this is something we agreed on to save the weight of shipping. We agreed we'd send the outer cards as top loaders to kind of create a sandwich. And then the inside cards, we wouldn't mess with the top loaders because it just adds weight. So there's no reason to send each other top loaders. So very cool. I appreciate you doing that, Donald. So, and I'm going to go quickly through these only because I'm just going to have to put these in my PC here after a bit. But right off the bat, there's a beautiful Griffey Jr. Mojo from the silver packs. Very nice. And then the back card is a Trey Mancini for the Orioles. So, again, I'm going to go quickly through these, but we'll highlight them all here. Mike Trout, Will Clark, Ichiro. It pained me to ask Donald to send me this one because I know he collects them, but I guess he had several in stock, so it wasn't too painful for him. Chris Sale. Same thing with Kikuchi. I had to beg him for a Kikuchi card. Taylor Ward. Sean Reed Foley. Steven Duggar. Cedric Mullins. Justice Sheffield. These are going to be the chrome inserts. Sheffield. Jake Bowers. Kyle Tucker. Another Ichiro. Jacob deGrom. So none of these cards do I currently have in my 84 collection. So it's going to be nice to add these. I'm getting close to finishing off the set now with this edition. Cole Stewart, Miles Straw. These are all the Mojo refractors. Daniel Ponce de Leon, Josh James, Rowdy Tellez, Dakota Hudson, another Kikuchi, Chris Davis, Miguel Andujar, Williams Astudillo, Robin Yount, Cody Bellinger. That's a nice one. Ernie Banks, Colby Allard, Albert Pujols, Joey Votto, and a Robinson Cano. So very, very nice set of cards there, Donald. Thank you so much. I will get those logged into my checklist, my little database. I keep track of all my cards. Let's see, what did I miss here? Everyone's happy for SSP, as they should be. Smiles. 3 Astros. Yeah, 3 Astros. I think that's what keeps hats breathing. Astro stuff. Set those back there. I'll get those filed away in order here soon. All right, so last but not least, now we've come to Ethan's cards that he sent. This is from, let me check the date on that. This came from his sale on the 11th. So just about a week ago. It'll be a week ago Today's 6 days ago. All right. You're exactly right. Yep. All right. That's all of them. I like the front card. I'm smiling already. You could probably see why. Alrighty. Are you doing both the regular and Chrome sets, the 84s, or a mix? I'm doing the best I can, Chuck, to get all of them. And I've got the database for each series. I got the Series 1 set. I've got the Series 2 set. I've got the Rookie set. I've got the All-Star set. I got the Chrome set. Then you got the Refractors, that came in the silver packs. So I'm working on... I'd like to get the whole set eventually of all the series across the board, if that makes sense. Alrighty, so again, I've forgotten what most of these cards are from Ethan, so this will be fun for all of us here. Very nice. Topps Chrome, 150 Years of Baseball, Tony Gwynn. A very nice Paul Goldschmidt Obsidian card. That's pretty thick too. All right. Got a little triple here. We got Zach Greinke, Luis Gonzalez, and Mark Grace, all very famous D-backs, faces of the franchise. Love that card. That's beautiful. Oh, there he is. We were just talking about him earlier. There's Seth Beer. We were talking about beer and wine. There's Seth Beer. Very nice die cut card. Bowman's Best. I saw him play some of the spring training games a few weeks back, and he put on a good performance. He's not on the starting lineup yet, but I think he's well on his way. Yep. There's Will Myers, numbered to 155, which makes sense. Here, I'll show you the number. 93 to 155, because this is his 155 hits in 2016. So very nice Will Myers Donruss card for the Padres. Merrill Kelly, this is a nice one. It's a gold border, so it's numbered out of 2020. It is, in fact, 193 out of 2020. Yeah, I'm enjoying building up a collection of the gold borders along with the base cards, so that'll add nicely to that collection. Here I've got an autograph of Brandon McCarthy, pitcher for the Diamondbacks, on a Panini Prism card. And this comes from the 2013 series. Brandon McCarthy, sticker auto. Very nice Prism card. Then I've got a Frankie Lindor relic piece here. Francisco Lindor. This is his All-Star Game card, but he's, as you know, with the Indians. This is from 2019. And, here's the little collection of cards in this pack. Let me pull all these out. We've got a Masters and Apprentice, Tony Gwynn. Isn't that a beautiful Tony Gwynn card? It should just be called the Master card. The Master card. Yeah, there's the Master card. That's all I'm going to say about that one. Chris Paddock, rookie, base 2019. Very nice. Adam Warren, rainbow foil for the Padres. You know what? Okay, I was like, are these original? I don't remember. But these are reprints. But in a way, I'm very happy they're reprints. They're both from 2011. Because I've got the original 84 Gwynn, so I didn't need that. But that is just a pristine reprint. That'll proudly display next to my 84 Gwynn. And a beautiful Dave Winfield Did it say what year that is? That's from the 76 set. Beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. Oh, yeah, you heard D-backs. Yep. Oh, yeah, Ethan, these are gorgeous, man. Those are beautiful cards. They might be nicer than the originals, to be honest with you. Wow. Okay. No offense, Mr. Riley or Mr. Albies, but you got to pay respects. All right, so getting back at it. Man, I'm going to stare at those the whole rest of the night. Yes, I do like those, Ethan. I love those. Thank you. I don't think I was relying on him. Greinke was on I don't know if maybe you didn't see the card, Troy. I don't know. It was a face of the franchise card. It had Greinke, Gonzo, and Gracie. A little trio there of Diamondbacks. But it's pretty cool because Greinke had 5 All-Star Game appearances, Gonzo had 5, and Gracie had 3. So, no, that's just I think it's a beautiful card. I love how Gonzo's wearing the old original uniform, obviously there. So that's a nice card. Yeah, Ethan's awesome for extras. Yeah, his extras are awesome. Okay, so here we go. I remember buying this one. This is numbered out of 18, which is a really low number. And it's 17 out of 18. And you're like, Kevin, why are you buying a Pirates card? I mean, I have no affiliation with Pittsburgh or the Pirates, so why would you buy a Starling Marte Triple Threads relic card? It's because Marte has just joined the Diamondbacks. So in addition to Ketel Marte, which I've got right here, we got Ketel Marte, our second baseman, and we got Starling Marte at center field, and they are not related. Same last name, no relation. So we've got 2 Martes on the team, which is interesting because we've already had 2 Kellys. We've got pitcher Kelly and catcher Kelly. Now we've got 2 Martes as well. Here's another very low-numbered triple threads. This is 26 out of 27. That's interesting. That's second to last. And the Marte was also second to last, 17 out of 18. And this is 26 out of 27. Will Myers for the Padres. Prolific innings card. Very nice relics. My bad for the confusion. Kevin, Greinke will start opening day if it happens. JV is hurt. Oh, really? I didn't know he was hurt. It's the Marte Parte up the middle. That's true. That's funny, Troy. The Marte Parte. Wow. That's clever. I like that. I like when you guys come up with little clever things like that. Right up the middle, yeah, because you got Ketel at second. And if they've got the shift on, you're going to have Ketel behind second base. And then you got Starling followed him up back there in center field. So that's cool. And then here it looks like another pack of inserts in one little baggie. All right, we got Chris Paddock on a chrome card, rookie. Quantrill, rookie chrome. Man, this is like the Padre trio of chrome pitchers here. Avila. Frankie Lindor, Topps Gallery Masterpiece card. That's a nice one. You may wonder why every once in a while I'll buy a Lindor card. My dad is a huge Indians fan, and Lindor is his favorite player. So if you guys ever wonder why does Kevin collect Diamondbacks, Padres, and Lindor, it's because of my dad. Just thought I'd mention that in case y'all were wondering what the connection was. So that's a nice one. That's a pretty thick card actually. There's another Starling Marte. I don't believe I need to give an explanation now. And there it is. Still with the Pirates there though. And last but not least, an Illusions Paul Goldschmidt card. Optic. Donruss Optic. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow, Ethan. You never cease to amaze and spoil your loyal supporters. I really do appreciate these. Wow. Those two, what can I say? Awesome, awesome, awesome. So thank you so much, everybody that sent me these cards. Shout out to Ethan's card. Let me try that again. Ethan's Elvis Covers and More. I've got his little ad there on the back and the black business card there. That's Ethan's card. He sent me these cards. Then Donald sent me those traded cards I just showed you for my 84 series. And then all the Braves cards, as well as some extra inserts that SSP sent me. Awesome, brother. I appreciate those so much. Frank says, with Verlander down, Hats is the 5th starter. That would be something. That would be something. Oh, my pleasure, Ethan. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yep, so I'm not done yet, though, guys. We've still got some time. We've still got double digits watching. We got 10 watching in the stream right now. But I wanted to open up those packs that Donald had sent me. Even though I do like to do Take It Back Tuesdays where I open a lot of vintage stuff up, I like to open up some more modern stuff as well. So what I'd like to do, if you guys could bear with me, I've got these packs that came in my Patreon box from Donald. I've got a pack of 90 Fleer, so there is some vintage we're going to hit first. 88 Tops. 2 packs of 89. I absolutely love the 89 cards. A lot of good rookies in this set. Yeah, I'll enjoy opening those up. And then, of course, 90. Is this? No, it's not 90. 91 Donruss Series 1. Yeah, this is 91 Donruss Series 1. Then there's this Babe Ruth collection. I've seen a lot of people open these. I know a lot of people don't necessarily care for them all that much, but I've never owned any. I'd love to throw some Babe Ruth cards in my binder with my collection, so I am kind of anxious to open those. And then I've got some 2019 opening day, as well as some 2020. I've got a standard 16 card pack, and I've also got a fat pack of 34. So we're going to call these the finale. We'll open up these last. So kind of reverse order from what I showed. Well, let's do the Babe Ruth, and then we'll reverse order on these. So Babe Ruth first. Here we go, Donald. I know this is a baseball, but wow. Are you guys serious? I mean, I'm not a huge football fan, but Brady went to Tampa Bay, huh? Hey, Peds, what up? I like that. What up? See, okay, you're right. This is more baseball, but it's anything will fly here. When Brett Favre left Green Bay and went to Minnesota, that kind of irked me, and I wasn't a fan either of him nor the team. But look, okay, case in point. Look at this card right here, guys. Tony Gwynn, bar none, one of the best best hitters of all time in the league. But you know what made him, in my opinion, even more impressive than just maybe his statistics? The fact that, well, I don't have stats on him. You will not find a baseball card with him on any other team. He started with the Padres, and he remained loyal to the Padres, and he retired with the Padres. Those are the commitments that these old-timers had that today you just don't see that anymore. There's trading and back and forth. Why? It's all about the almighty dollar. Who can pay me the most money, and I'll leave and go to the other team. Gwynn could have played for any team he wanted to for more money. Any team would have gladly taken him on a trade and paid him more than what San Diego was paying him. But due to his loyalty and commitment to San Diego and because of what the team and the city did for him, he paid them back by staying with them. Now, all that being said, to hear that what's-his-face, Brady, who I'm not a fan of, don't get me wrong, I really don't care one way or the other, but to do what he did for New England and then to leave and go to Tampa Bay? Really? That just, I mean, why? Because more money. maybe he wasn't gonna. I don't know if he wasn't gonna get it re-signed with in New England, or I don't. I don't know the specifics. This is the first time I've heard about this trade, but that just irks me. I like what. Let me get caught up on the chat here. I've been kind of ranting. Got on a soapbox. Hats. That's official. Yep, that's crazy. Ask Chuck. $30 million a year. For what? Half a year, 1 year, and then he's done? Because he's done. I mean, he's 42, I think. He's done. He'll get his $30 million and then ride off into the sunset, and then just live the good life. WrestleMania with no fans is going to be weird. Yeah, that's bizarre. I'm not a wrestling fan, but that would be weird. Very true. I love franchise players. Yep. Ethan knows what I'm talking about. Loyalty is so rare. Yep, it sure is. I'll be honest with you guys. I just talking about Tony and the Padres. I was getting a little choked up here behind the camera. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice, but I get emotional about loyalty and commitments. Say what you want about your talent on the field, but as a person, what kind of spirit do you have inside? What kind of soul do you have inside of your body? That means more to me than what you're able to do on the field or whatever aspect in life you're engaged in. Jeter and Mo were about the last ones, yeah. And the Padres remain loyal to Tony, absolutely. I've watched a couple times now his retirement ceremony at the stadium when he left the Padres, and that was very emotional. Alves and Astro for life? Could be. All right, I've been procrastinating long enough. Let's get into these cards that Donald sent me. Donald's probably on the edge of his seat waiting for me to crack them open. Here I am jabbering away about other stuff. So these are all Babe Ruth cards. Year in review, 1917, 1934, 1942. He had a long career. 1927. 1923. Donald, did you take any of these pictures? 1926. I'm kidding. Don't anybody razzle me for that one. That's just a joke. I'm always, not always, but me and Donald have fun. He's the godfather of my channel. He always sits high up on the pedestal overlooking things. He keeps an eye on my channel. So, but he's my godfather in here. 1923. But the good thing is Donald has a good heart. He knows where I'm coming from, so he takes it well. 1923 and 1938 being remembered. I'll have to go back and read through these cards to get more info on them, but I don't have any Babe Ruth cards of any kind. So it'll be nice to have those in my set. All right, moving on. This is part of Take It Back Tuesday. Now we're back in 1990 here. Actually, how did 90 end up in front of 88 tops? We got to do 88 first. Donald is the man. I agree, 100%. Oh, Donald has the whole set. Okay. All right. Let's see. See what we can get here. Paul Noce, I don't know, for the Cubs. Mike Easler for the Yankees. Craig Reynolds for the Astros. Dave Palmer for the Braves. Zane Smith for the Braves. White Sox. Okay. Baines and Fisk. Did I got that right, Chuck? Baines and Fisk. You'll have to let me know, Chuck. I failed the last time, but I'm testing my memory here. Baines and Fisk. Boom! Thanks, Chuck. All right, here. This bell is for my memory here. That's for this old guy's depleted brain-celled memory. Indians, Ed Vandenberg. Johnny Ray for the Angels. Braves leaders cards. Get a lot of Braves now that SSP's cards came in. Dickie Knowles for the Cubs. Andres Galarraga for the Expos. Dave Cohn for the Mets. And a Matt Noakes. Donald, only you could successfully send me a Matt Noakes card. Thank you, Donald. You're keeping up the tradition there. Matt Noakes from Donald. He just can't stop sending me Matt Noakes cards. As Fonzie says, correctamundo. Thanks, guys. Dan Quisenberry for the Royals and Andres Thomas for the Braves. So, I like the Matt Noakes card. That was good. Here, I'm going to set that. I got to pull that Matt Noakes out and set it aside. Yeah, cool pick on that pack. Yeah, you nailed it. Alrighty. All right, 89. 2 packs of 89. I love 89. And the gum is still in there. Try to find the middle here. All right. Company store insert. All right, we got Bryn Smith with the Expos. Candy Maldonado for the Giants. Rick Dempsey for the Dodgers. Rafael Palmeiro for the Cubs. Cool pick. I remember the 88 score box break Donald did with every pack having a Matt Noakes. Yep, Frank, that's the joke. And I've got every one of those Matt Noakes cards in a binder. I've got like sheets of cards of him dedicated to that set. I've got so many Matt Noakes cards now, it's unreal. I should send you my Matt Noakes. You got one? That's funny. Matt Noakes strikes again. We got Jim Fregosi for the White Sox. Stan Javier for the Angels Athletics. Jeffrey Leonard for the Brewers. Don Carmen for the Phillies. Jose Canseco, all-star card for the Athletics. I'll set that one aside. We got Mookie Wilson for the Mets. Mark Parent for the Padres. Very nice. And a Jay Booner Gold Cup card for the Seattle Mariners. Shout out to Donald. Jeff Sellers for the Red Sox. Jack Armstrong. Another great name for a pitcher. Him and Bob Walk have great names for pitchers. Jack Armstrong and a Greg Jeffries Future Star card. Very nice. Very nice Future Stars card. He's now your next favorite to win, the Mariners. Hey, Clayton, how you doing? Long time no see, but it's always a pleasure to have you here when you jump in. Puts a smile on my face. That is cool. Jay Booner and Griffey are best friends? Really? Frank, you come up with the most interesting trivia. I mean, it's cool stuff. It's just like, who knows that stuff? But you do. That is cool. So I could say, hey, Frank, by chance, do you know who King Griffey Jr.'s best friend is? You'd say, oh, yeah, Jim Booner. Or Jay Booner, yeah. And you'd be like, doesn't everybody know that? Nope, just Frank. Oh, we got 2 insert cards here. That's funny. Because I love the insert cards. Actually, the insert cards aren't bad because it gives my my granddaughter will come out in the garage sometimes with me and I'm going through my cards and she wants to play with the baseball cards so bad. So I'll give her some of these insert cards and she doesn't know the difference, of course, and she just loves them. So I do save those inserts. A lot of people throw them away and that's fine. I don't blame them for it, but I do put mine to good use, actually. We got Jerry Don Gleaton with the Royals. Terry Kennedy with the Orioles. Tom Foley with the Expos. Dave Magadan with the Mets. Lloyd Mosby with the Blue Jays. Oh, my word. Boom. Donald. Yes, yes, yes. Woo. Come on, give me some booms here, guys. Give me the bell. Look at that sweetness. sweet. Look at me. I know him. Donald, did you inspect these packs before you sent them? Did you know you were throwing me all these hits? I'm going to take a swig of water. That's cool. All right. Steve Peters for the Cardinals. Rick Sutcliffe. Goose Gossage. Wrong team. I prefer him being in the Padres uniform, but a goose is a goose is a goose is a goose, I guess. Roger Clemens. I'll set him in my star pack there. Lee Mazzilli for the Mets. Barry Bonds. That's a nice one, too. I mean, I don't collect them per se, but I know a lot of people do. Put that one back there in my hits pile. That's Tony. I'm not leaving the Padres face. Oh, I know, right? That's the look of, hey, Tony, we're thinking about trading you to L.A. And he's like, no, you ain't. That's exactly what he's saying there. Oh, that's funny. Tom Browning for the Reds. Tom Pagnozzi for the Cardinals. And a Jose Oquendo for the Cardinals. But it'd be hard to, impossible to beat that Gwyn. That's awesome. Thank you, Donald. All this time, for a week, it's funny, these packs and boxes of cards lay around our desk waiting for the time we open them. And then when we open them, we think, I've had that Gwyn on my desk all this time and didn't even know it. What's being said here? Hi, guys. Got package. Thank you. Oh, hey, Dearman. Good for you, Dearman. I'm glad you got the package. Did you read the note that came with it, Dearman? Did you read my note that I threw in there? Okay, going back to a Fleer 90 now. We're moving up through the years. Now we're in a new decade. Yes, I read more first. I bet the note is what he meant to say. Good. So I just want to let you know, and I hope you understand that that's an early birthday present. So I hope you enjoy them. And they'll fit into your collection nicely. There's a Fleer baseball quiz card. Okay, there's Mike Flanagan, Blue Jays. John Smiley. Is he smiling? Nope. Because he is not a man that lives up to his name. Kirby Puckett, there we go, Hall of Famer. And another checklist. I'm getting a lot of checklists out of Fleer today. You're very welcome, German. Jay Bell. I'm going to set this card aside because I'm preparing to do a Jay Bell TTM. So I'll keep you guys posted on that one. But this card, next time you see this card, hopefully we'll have some ink on it. So I'm going to set that one aside. Greg Harris for the Seattle Mariners. Terry Pendleton for the Cardinals. Rob Murphy for the Red Sox. Tom McCarthy for the White Sox. Ron Robinson for the Reds. Nilson Santovenia for the Expos. Jim Presley for the Mariners. Robbie Thompson for the Giants. Sean Holman for the Tigers. And finally, Mike Scioscia. Very nice. Mike Scioscia for the Dodgers card. So that was a very good pack there because I got that Jay Bell card, which I need for my TTM. Sally Lloyd would not like that smiley. No, she wouldn't, Donald. You're right about that. She complains so much about that. And it's something I never even noticed or thought about. But, men are men. And when we're engaged in our job, we're serious. We take it seriously. So she needs to understand. Smiley never smiled because he was always getting beat. And Dearman says, I put all my Reese Hoskins and Bryce Harpers and keep them on my dresser so I can see them because they don't bling in box. That's true. They don't bling in a box. Oh, they don't belong in a box. Oh, belong. Okay, I know what you're saying. I have an address for Damian Miller. Oh, that'd be awesome, Troy. Very, very cool. And Dearman, those cards that were from the sale on Sunday, those went out in today's mail. So keep your eyes open, Dearman, in the next couple days. Give it 3 or 4 days, because you live clear across the country from me. But you should be getting something else in the mail here soon, brother. So hope you enjoy those as well. Okay, 1991 Donruss. And I don't remember what puzzle piece comes out of this set. It's the Willie Stargell. So it looks like we got his kneecap, the kneecap puzzle piece. All right, we got R.J. Reynolds for the Pirates. Kent Urbeck for the Twins. Dickie Thon. Phillies, Paul Molitor, very nice, with the Brewers. Greg Jeffries with the Mets. Kevin Seitzer for the Royals. Andres Galarraga for the Expos. Bernard Gilkey, rated rookie card for the Cardinals. Alan Trammell, there we go, Hall of Famer. Alan Trammell. Then another Mike Scioscia. Looks like he's getting ready to make a tag on a runner to home. John Farrell, or Farrell, I'm not sure, for the Indians. Franklin Stubbs for the Astros. Shout out to Hats McGee. Barry Larkin, Diamond Kings card. Bobby Thigpen, and an Eric Davis for the Reds. Eric Davis. Okay, let's see. What'd I miss? Okay. Okay, Dearman, very simple. Okay. I like the Hall of Fame postcard set of cards I have also. She hates them and says yes, she hates those tombstone cards. Yeah, we joke about that every week. Typo, yep. I put puzzles before. Can I order a smaller thump? Can I order a smaller thump? Oh, thumb. Okay. Can I order a smaller thumb? Donald, you had me. I was perplexed. Alex, don't they make tobacco products? R.J. Reynolds does. I've always joked that they should put a cigarette picture in his mouth. All right, now we're getting into the modern era. Getting a bit of buffering on my phone. Oh, you're getting buffering, Jose? Anybody else buffering? So my stream looks like it's smooth. All right, Dearman, go to bed. I understand it's getting late over there. We're just about done anyway, Dearman. You're not going to miss much. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate your company. Nobody else. Jose, so those were the first card. Yeah, maybe Jose, maybe it's wherever you're at. You're getting bad service, but everyone else says they're fine. Those are the first card bought. The opening day. '19 opening day. It's kind of fun, a little throwback to opening day, since we've been opening up so much 2020 opening day. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot opening day had cards in 19 as well. So we got Sean Manaea for the A's, Carlos Correa for the Astros, Luis Severino, getting some good players, and a Slider the mascot card. I got some Slider cards out of my 2020 recently, so that's interesting to get a Slider from 19 as well. Brandon Nimmo for the Mets. Michael Kopech, very nice rookie card. Michael Kopech, up and comer. And last but not least, boom, a Juan Soto Gold Cup card. That's a nice hit out of that pack. Very, very cool. Nice pack. All right. Down to the wire here. 2 packs of 2020. I've got a standard 16 card pack. Oh, this is what he got at the Mariners team store. That's cool. See the little sticker there? Mariners team store. The other one doesn't say that, so maybe this is from Walmart or some Target or someplace. But oh, this is cool. Let me see what the Mariners team store came up with here. I wonder if mascots do TTM. I don't know about TTMing, Donald, but I have seen mascot autos. I don't know if they do TTM or not. Very nice last 2 cards. Yeah, the Soto and the Kopech. Yeah, those are 2 very those are hits out of that pack for sure. So not bad considering, let's see, there's out of 7 cards, 2 of them were big hits. So those are pretty good odds. All right. Getting into the 2020s. Here we go. Okay, we got Bobby Bradley with the Indians. I'll get a little closer for you. Andrew Heaney for the Angels. There's an AJ Puck card. AJ Puck for the Athletics. That's twice I've said Angels instead of Athletics. I don't know why I'm doing that. Sandy Alcantara for the Marlins. Adam Frazier for the Pirates. Tommy Edman, Future Stars card for the Cardinals. That's a nice one. I'll call that one a hit, actually, too. Josh Fegley for the Athletics. Blake Parker for the Phillies. There's an Angels team card. There's Cole Calhoun. He's now a Diamondback. It's kind of cool. Oh, another team card here. We got Hollywood Heroes for the Dodgers. I know that's Bellinger, but I don't know who the other one is. Does it say? Verdugo. Okay, Verdugo is now with the Red Sox. But there he is with the Dodgers. Big Air. This card cracks me up all the time. That hair is just... what do you say? Big Air, big hair for the Brewers. Austin Barnes for the Dodgers. Victor Robles, 2020 Decade's Next card. That's a nice one. Victor Robles card. Very nice. Here's our Turkey card. It's going to be a Bryce Harper. Dearman, if you're lurking, there's a Bryce Harper. Jose says 91 Donruss. Oh, okay. Yeah, from what you were saying earlier, the first cards you bought? I got you. Yeah, I've got the 91 Donruss cards over here. There's the Turkey Harper. Set that one aside. Actually, the Decade's Best. I'll set that one aside too. Then we got Kristen Stewart blowing a bubblegum bubble. And our last but not least is a Urquidy card, rookie card for the Astros. There you go, hats. Hey, Lucky. It finds us very well. We're doing great, Lucky. Glad you can jump in here. We've got 1 pack to go. We've been on for 2 hours now, Lucky, but we still got 1 more pack before I call it a night. It's going to be a jumbo fat pack, 34 cards, 2020. These came from Donald Blomdahl, by God's grace. And we've been getting a lot of good stuff out of Donald's packs. Donald, I don't know where he's getting his stash from, but he's sitting on a gold mine. I just woke up making dinner. Oh, okay. You have an interesting schedule. Alrighty. So here, let me make some room here. Stay. They keep sliding on me. Alrighty. Let me set the turkey cards at the back. I've seen Donald do that, and I don't think it's a bad idea. Okay, so we've got Carlos Rodon for the White Sox. Hunter Renfroe with the Padres. Now he's a Tampa Bay Ray. He was part of the Tommy Pham trade during the offseason. So shout out to Bobby Catalano. This is her new guy. And we got Kyle Hendricks for the Cubs. Gregory Polanco doing his little twinkle toes dance in the air thing. I don't know. That picture cracks me up every time I see it. Bye, Darren. Have a good night. We'll see you in the future streams, buddy. All right. Aroldis Chapman for the Yankees. Malik Smith, Seattle Mariner. There you go, Donald. Jacoby Jones for the Tigers. Trey Turner for the Nationals. Jose Quintana for the Cubs. Willie Adames for the Rays. Chicago Cubs team card. They usually double up the team card, so let's see if this next card is also a team card. Not quite, but it is a duel. It's Tim Anderson and Yolmer for the White Sox. Yolmer, help me out here. Yolmer. This isn't going to help me. What's Yolmer's name? Full name. I don't see it on this list. I have no idea. Tim Anderson and something Yolmer. Yolmer something. Sanchez. Thank you, Chuck. Chuck would know. Chuck's a White Sox fan. Why isn't his name on this list? Yolmer Sanchez. I don't know. Things that make you go, Okay. Oh, yeah. Ethan jumped in. Chuck jumped in. Donald jumped in. Got it. I'll never forget now. Yolmer Sanchez. Steven Strasburg for the Nationals. We got Tommy La Stella for the Angels. There's a Sean Murphy for the Athletics. Jock Peterson for the Dodgers. Jeff McNeil, Future Stars card. That's a nice one. Aaron Judge. There we go. All rise. Then we got Heimer Candelario for the Tigers. Brendan McKay for the Rays. Tyler Beatty for the Giants. Ketel Marte. Got to get the bell for Ketel. Ring that bell for Ketel. We're having a Marte party. Set that one aside. Got a Future Stars. Chris Paddock. Very nice. Chris Paddock, Future Stars card. That guy is a machine on the mound. That guy, I don't know if you watched any of the spring training games earlier, but he just, man, he was like 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down. He just drilling it. All right, we got Jorge Polanco for the Twins. Luis Castillo for the Reds. Yolmer. All right, there's their answer, Chuck and Ethan and Donald. So what's Yolmer's full name? Yolmer Sanchez. See, I need to learn to have patience. If I had just been patient, I would have taught myself. And exactly, Chuck. I won't forget Baines and Fisk either. You really like Paddock. Yeah, Ethan, I'm telling you, I was impressed with what I saw in spring training. I think he is the real deal. Yolmer Sanchez, we already said that one. And then we got Zach Collins, another White Sox card. Matt Carpenter for the Cardinals. Craig Kimbrell. And that awkward stance there. We got a little rainbow foil action going on here in this next one. Aaron Savale for the Indians. I think I can't say every card, but almost every rainbow foil I pulled out of 2020 was a Cleveland Indian. I don't know why that is, but I've guaranteed 3 rainbow foils from the Indians that I've pulled. That is interesting. So we'll set that one aside. There's Rhys Hoskins in the books. That's numbered 4. Donald, if you want to check your list, I don't know, but there's number 4 for Reese Hoskins. And a very nice Decade's Best Ryan Sandberg for the 80s. And that's going to be number DB43, if anyone's looking for that insert card. And there we go. Hats, we got you an Astro. We got Justin Verlander, turkey red card. And our last card is going to be Josh Bell. Not a bad one. Josh Bell with Pittsburgh. So there we have it. Alrighty. Well, that about wraps things up here. I have got a ton of sorting and cleanup to do. But that was a lot of fun, guys. We broke the 2-hour mark. I want to thank all of you 8 that are still in here. You stuck it out the whole time. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. I know there's a lot of other live streams that go on roughly about the same time, and I'm not trying to compete with other people. In fact, I know a lot of people are able to stream other live streams simultaneously. I think if I tried to do that, my computer would crash. But nonetheless, for those of you that are here, I love you guys. I appreciate your support, and for participating in the chat, and for conversing and just not lurking and just being quiet in the background, but coming up and speaking and saying your mind. I really appreciate that interaction. Yep, everyone, Ethan's right. Everyone have a great night and stay healthy. I'll do the politically correct thing and say what everyone's saying. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. That's what all the news channels are saying. Wash your hands. And if you weren't doing that beforehand, well, shame on you. We should always wash our hands. Although, I think a little, like for kids, you build up your immunity by being a little dirty. I'm just saying. I grew up playing in the mud and the dirt. I know my generation, we did. This new generation, if you get a speck of dirt on your baby, the parents freak out. They spray them down with the fire hose and then sanitize them with alcohol. I mean, it's almost ludicrous the way we're over protecting our kids these days. But that's the way of the times, I guess. Good night, Clayton. Thanks for being back here, buddy. I appreciate seeing you. It was fun. So, last stream I did on Sunday, I think I gave you all a plug for my church's website. And just to give you all an announcement, my church is decided, out of respect and submission to our president, because we do believe in the law. And, the Bible says, render under Caesar's what's Caesar's and render under God what's God's. The president has asked that we don't form up groups of greater than 10 people. And that brings our church attendance into that category. So for the foreseeable future, for the next week or two, or at least couple of 3 weeks, we're going to be not having live services at church, but we are going to be recording them on camera and then uploading them to our church's YouTube page, which is Wagon Wheel, one word, Wagon Wheel MBC. It stands for Missionary Baptist Church. Wagon Wheel MBC has its own YouTube channel. So I encourage you guys to go check it out, subscribe, hit the alert bell, and you'll get a chance to see what our church is all about, what we preach, what we teach, what we believe in. And every once in a while, you'll see me at the pulpit preaching as well, since I'm a deacon there, and I get the honor of preaching every once in a while myself. So check that out, everybody. That'd be awesome if you could. Let me get caught up here. I know it's taking this to get people to wash their hands. I know, right? Have a good night. Those two on those. Have on those two. Thank you very much. Oh, I see what you're saying. The number shout out just checked. Okay, Donald, text me and we can. I'll have to figure out exactly what you're saying. But yeah, we'll work that out off channel, offline. No worries. So. With that, guys, again, I'm going to sign off for now. My next video will be Friday live stream, Friday afternoon for Fairfield Friday. I've got some fun stuff there we got lined up. But if you guys have the need to hear my voice constantly, please hit the alert notification so you get my daily uploads every morning. I do a daily devotion. And so if you just cannot get enough of me doing baseball cards, you might want to see me in my true element, speaking on what I'm truly passionate about, and that is the Lord Jesus Christ. And I bring that into every devotion I do every morning, because that is the number one priority in my life and should be in all of our lives. Because at the end of the day, these cards don't mean much. We can't take them with us when we die, but we definitely can take our faith with us when we die. So I'll let you guys have a go. I got to go and have dinner. It's 6:15 here on the West Coast, so I got to run in and grab a bite. So thanks everybody for joining me. I love you. God bless every one of you, and we'll catch you all live on Friday for Fairfield Friday. Take care. Bye-bye.